Ashmeet Kalra, one of our solution architects at AWS, who will show you how to use Amazon Personalize and Amazon Forecast.
Hello, I'm Ashmeet Kalra, Solutions Architect at AWS. Today, I'm going to demonstrate how we can use machine learning application services like Personalize and Forecast to provide a seamless machine learning experience. Machine learning is being increasingly used to improve customer engagement by powering personalized product and content recommendations, forecasting, tailored search results, and targeted marketing promotions. For the next 10 minutes, I will demonstrate two key services from the machine learning stack, Amazon Personalize and Amazon Forecast. Let's start with Amazon Personalize. Amazon Personalize is a machine learning service that makes it easy for developers to create individualized recommendations for customers using their applications. Amazon Personalize allows developers with no prior machine learning experience to easily build sophisticated personalization capabilities into their applications using machine learning technology perfected from years of use on Amazon.com. With Amazon Personalize, you provide an activity stream from your application, page views, sign-ups, purchases, and so forth, as well as an inventory of the items you want to recommend, such as articles, products, videos, movies, music, etc. You can also choose to provide Amazon Personalize with additional demographic information from your users, such as age or geographic location. Amazon Personalize will process and examine the data, identify what is meaningful, select the right algorithm, and train and optimize a personalization model that is customized for your data. The use case we are looking today is a movie lens dataset, wherein, based on a user's prior movie choices, we'll set up future recommendations. Let's look at the service in the console to go through the Personalize workflow. Let's look at Amazon Personalize on the console. The first thing you do is set up a dataset group. When you create a dataset group, you have an option to upload the interaction data real time or get an event ingestion done via an SDK. Once your dataset is ready in an active state, you would get a dashboard view of information to understand where your data has actually come from. So once you get your data, you can create your solution, which is your algorithm used for recommendations, and you can launch campaigns. Within the dataset, you can actually define the location from which you have extracted the dataset. So if you go into the dataset, you will look at a dataset import job, which clearly articulates where the data is actually being consumed. It's a CSV file coming from a moving lens data. Once you have that dataset incorporated, this will be used to build up your solution. A solution is a recipe that is tailored for your specific recommendation use case. You give a solution name and define the corresponding recommendation algorithm required for you to process. It can be manual or automatic. In automatic, it sets up the algorithm based on your dataset. With manual, you can select from a pre-configured set of algorithms. You can also bring your own custom recipe if these do not fit for your requirements. Now, along with identifying the algorithm in the solution process, you can also define hyperparameters and feature transformation parameters. This will become a part of training your model to run personalization or recommendations. Once you have identified these attributes, a solution will get created with a particular version, and this version will be activated once the training is complete. Every solution has multiple versions based on the training data and the parameters you set up. Once the solution is ready, you can run recommendations on the solution by creating a campaign. So to create a campaign, you can define a campaign name and link that campaign with your solution. Out of the solution created, the one which is actually completed would be used to create a campaign. Once you create a campaign, you would be able to see that in the status, and once the status becomes active from create pending, you would be able to run recommendations from that campaign. So these are your campaigns available. Select one of them and provide the user ID from your known data. Click Get Recommendations, which behind the scenes calls the recommendation API and generates all the associated recommendations for that user ID. You can also call an API to get recommendations from an existing campaign. So for this example, let's just randomly select a user and the movie choice the user had in the dataset. Now calling the campaign which is linked to the solution we just incorporated, we can identify the matching recommendations for that user. And if you see, it's just a call of a single API get recommendations to get an outcome you require. Saying that, you can extend the approach by building your own recipe, your own algorithm to get effective recommendations to enhance the customer experience. So very less heavy lifting required for you to be able to generate personalization on AWS. Let's look at